tablet's a little slow today. Alright, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Hey Rodney, how's it going? You beat me here. I'm back in MS 2020. I've been fooling around with the video drivers again, trying to get a little smoother performance. I'm in Nassau. I'm going to do a quick run over to Miami. This is a Bahamasair Flight, Flight 225. They did this ride in about 47 minutes. So this is going to be a quick 1, 2, 3 up and down. Aircraft's cold and dark. I just got in here. So we'll see how everything is going to perform together. Had a little issue with the brake or something not releasing yesterday, but I was able to use the FMC or the CDU to actually get past that problem. So hopefully we don't have one today. We'll be able to go right on through. Alright, I've got my load data sheet. Sorry I don't have any screens back there for you. I have to reposition the camera or else the screens take up pretty much a whole part of the flight deck. But I should be able to get you those 2D screens back in a little bit for what I can give you. I can't give you my displays though, unfortunately. Only in X-Plane. Alright, let's get going. DC battery switch selector. Too bad. DC battery switch is on guarded. Standby power. Auto guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Fuel pump switches should be off here. I think I left here in a hurry last night. Alright, wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 should be off. Landing gear is down. We've got 3 green and 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar to test. Master caution reset. Fault in up. And overheat fire. Alright, ground power is available. Let's get on ground. Confirm with the AC selector. Let's get set for unconditioned air. Galley power is on. IRS selectors to nav. Emergency exit lights are armed. And let's just cycle that trim air switch. Let's get our position in here. We're at MYNN. And let's see what the GPS is picking up. So the coordinates for the database for this airport and what the IRS is picking up, they're pretty close, so I don't believe we have an issue here. Yeah, I know. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. Brake pressure, let me just get that up. Our flaps are up, up, and up. Let's give them that, and they don't need the logo light. Park and brake. Alright, leading edge devices test. Service interphone is off. Engine reversers are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen is fine. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight recorder test. Lock airspeed test 1 and 2. Too early for stall warning. We'll come back to that. 3 green on the landing gear. PSEU is out. Let's check the oxygen flow. Hey, Roken Zone, how's it going? Well, welcome aboard. And let's do our lights test. Want to get a quick ride in here before lunchtime. Want to see if some of the changes I made last night are going to help out or they're going to hinder the performance here today. I had to roll back the drivers, the latest and greatest that were just released. My computer does not like them at all. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded, alternate flaps are off guarded, spoils A and B are on guarded, your damper is on. VHF nav is normal, IRS is normal, FMC is normal, source selector is auto, control panel is normal, fuel temp is fine, crossfeed check, fuel pumps are off. Crossfeed's good, AC/DC panel is set, equipment cooling supply and exhaust is normal, emergency exit lights are on, no smoke and seatbelt signs on, window heat. And let's run the overheat test. TAT test. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Electric hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Let's get that forward entranceway open. And the cargo doors are open. Alright, so we got 3 entranceways open now. Test, test, test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panels all zeroed out. Temperature is fine. And let's reset the master caution. Overheat test. Air conditioning master and wing body. Very good. We are set for unconditioned air. Today's ride is 22,000. And let's check our outflow valve. Alright, we're going to use the right igniter for this ride. And our lights are good. Alright, let's do ATIS clearance and then program the flight management computer. Oh, pretty cool. Nice. Family time's always a good time, man. I have family over for dinner tomorrow, so I'll get my rides in today. Alright, let's do ATIS clearance. ATIS is 118.7. Let's have a peek here.
Wind 025 at 12. Visibility 10.
Broken.
Conditions.
25 is in. 1022.
2.19er. QNH 1022.
Alright.
Transition level 185. Arriving and departing runways 3210. Visual approaches in use. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 118.3. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
We've got X-ray.
Linden Finland International Airport.
Delivery, good morning again, 25, Bravo 15, information Quebec flight to us and delivery flight.
Linden clearance, good morning, Bahamasair 225. Request IFR clearance as filed to Miami. We have information X-ray.
Bahamas 225, information X-ray is current. Cleared to Miami via the Javits 2 departure, then as filed, departure runway 32. Initial climb 4,000, departure on 132.55, squawk 1544.
Cleared to Miami via the Javits 2 departure, then as filed, climb and maintain. 4,000, departure runways 32, departure on 132.55, squawk 154. Didn't get that last digit. I gotta move that screen over, I can't see it. SayIntentions can only get this screen.
Ground will be on 121.7.
You can only get this screen so much. I've asked them if they can get this to do it a little bit more, but it seems to get ignored. So this thing actually rolls off the edge of the screen, so I actually have to move it over a little bit. Didn't move it enough this time. It would be nice if we had the ability to shrink that just a little bit more. It would make life so much easier. Okay, so ground is on 121.7. Let's get ground in there. And they gave us 4,000. And squawk 154. Zero 154. Right. 154. No, you put that in wrong.
And November 793 Alpha Optimist.
That's correct.
Turn into Zulu 5. Zulu 5.
Alright, that all looks pretty good. Alright, let's program the flight management computer, get through this as quick as I can. And MYNN, KMIA. Alright, and this is BHS. Bahamasair 0225. And we have the Javas 2 departure to Nico, runway 32. On the way in, we have Vice 2. Vice 2 from Nico. And we've got 8 right. And we'll do the ILS 8 right. Let's have a peek at that. Let me have a look at some. Actually, before I do that, let's have a look at this ride. Alright, we've got Javas, Nico, Pitoon, Clier, Jets, Vice, Nikki, Gamey, Raven, Sis2, Daya, Blitz, and then we're on our way in. Alright, let's have a look at the chart here real quick. I don't think we had any restrictions on the way out. MYNN. Bring up that Sid. Javas 2. 269. 269 to Nico, then expect further clearance. All right, from Javas, we're going to head on over to Nico. So that looks pretty good. There's no speed and no altitude restrictions here. Let's have a look at Miami. On the way in, Vice 2. Vice 2. We get picked up at Nico. Alright, platoon. We need to be above flight level 280. That's in. Clier. Above flight level 210. Jets, we need to be 280. Above 15. That's in. And then Vice, we need to be below 16. And we're going to Keeney. Keeney, 280 between 12 and 14. Gamey, 250 below 11. Right. Raven, we need to be at 9. That's in. Castillo is above 8. Daya is above 6. And we have Blizz, which is 5. And then we're on our way in. So let me get the fix in here. B-I-L-Z-Z. Alright, let's get that in there. And we've got 272. Just a little visual cue for me on the back end, our outbound heading till we get vected. Alright, that's looking good. Let's have a look at the route. Javas, Nico, Platoon, Clier, Jets, Vice, Keen, Gamey, Raven, Sitco, Daya, Biz, and then there's my reminder there, that little green dashed skipped line on the outbound heading until we get vectors. And then we should be picking up the approach into 8 right, which is the ILS we're going to pick up here. And we'll pick you up at Copra, Lawn, and then we're on our way in. And then we've got the Mist, and we're holding at 3. tickle in my throat today. Not good. Even though Shadow was sneezing on me yesterday, so who knows? Maybe he gave me something. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Let's get our weight in here. I've got all that information written down already. So, payload. Our zero fuel weight is going to be 134.6. And that's going to set up our first class, our economy, and all that stuff. Fuel is going to be this ride, 13.7. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we've got a zero fuel weight of 134.6. Let's come back into you. Let's get our final reserve. Final reserve plus alternate is 52.17, so we'll make that 5.3. Cost index this ride. Flight level 220. And I do believe we have, you know what, let's go to 280. We have a restriction there. And let's change our cruise. Very good. Alright. Yeah, I almost missed that. Alright, let's go to top of climb here. Good thing the computer picked that up. 290 at 33. And it's got our that's in already. Okay. And we're not going to derate. CG I said was 25.5. Flaps 5 takeoff. We don't have a slope on this runway. Our winds are 020, 12. Okay. And trim is 469. Engine out is $149. And we cleared up to 4. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's get our descent info in here. We're at 280. We're going to put in 22. We'll put in 20,000, 15,000, and 10,000. All right. Let's get the top of descent here. We're looking at 13 and 30.22. Alright, let's get the winds. 299.28. And we're looking at 310.24. And at 10, 330 at 17. Alright, unable 280 at jets. Let's take a look at jets here. What do they want us here at jets? 280 above 15 as jets. What do we have in here? What do we have before that at Clio? No restrictions at Clio, yes? And at Clio, let's do platoon.
Delta 1372, someone can call him when we get closer. He doesn't know yet. Alright,
and Eco. Alright, that error should be gone. Let me bring up the program page here. Make sure I didn't screw up nothing here.
1448 Victor Loop Ramp Breaker. That's a 1440 on ground. Foxtrot, hold to the rested.
And then the hold. Very good. Okay. That's good. That's all looking pretty good. That's set. Let me get the radios set up here. Let's come back to Nassau. case I have to come back. I put this in for myself.
Chopper 3703, monitor 12536. 3703, good day.
If I have an issue, engine out, whack some birds, or whatever the case may be, this is already done for me.
Frontier 1364 around taxi, Victor Foxtrot to your end. Victor Foxtrot to right,
Okay, that's in, that's in, that's in. Local pressure is in. Decision height is going to be... Alright, good, 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 good. Tower is 119.5. Alright, departure is 132. 55.
AC 5429, round away 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot.
And 123.
Delta 1182, give way to the MD-90, leaving room 2. 1182, look up.
27. Alright, so the pedestal's looking good. Alright, I'll take terrain, position, data, airport, station. I'm on the master. You can have the slave. You can have weather station, airport, data, and position. We got 149, 269. We're cleared up to 4. That's all good. Nose wheel steering is normal. Guarded. Let's check out displays. And I will take that. Lower. Auto flight. Alright, that's all good. Alright, primary flight display. We have artificial rise in this level. Ground speed 0, 45 on the speed tape. V1 is 139, V2 is 149. Heading is 269. Our decision height is 215. Local pressure is 3018. And we're cleared up to 4. I've got terrain on the nav display. Our 3018 on the standby. And one is set. Auto speed references. Auto reset the fuel flow. Rejected takeoff. That's all looking pretty good. And the bottles. Cargo. Very good. That's all set. Let's get that test done. That test should be done. And stall warning. 1 and 2. Okay, that's all looking pretty good. Alright, let's get ground proximity done. And no fuel in the center tank. Let's get ready to get on out of here. It depends on my wife. I'm hoping to get a couple in here. Don't know if they're going to be back to back though, but yesterday was pretty cool. And let's start the APU. And ground. Doors. Let's get these doors buttoned up. Let's get the gate out of here. Right.
I thought you were 1871, but you're 1817. But 1817, Monster Tower 12532. 2532, Delta.
Can't get rid of the gate. Maybe when the chocks go. We'll see. We're waiting on APU. Oh, there you go. There goes the gate. Oh, hey, Xavier. The screens, I'm running 375-inch monitors on the outside. 375-inch Samsungs. All right, we're on APU. Let's confirm. And let's just say that's been a minute, and we'll come on bleed air. All right, let's get released here. Ground power is released. me make sure these brakes are gonna hold. Just in case. Let's get rid of the chocks. And we are disconnected. And there go the cargo doors. Alright, we're gonna back out on our own power. Since, well actually, you know what? We could try this again. Let's try it one more time. Let me take a look at this here. Southwest coming in here. Interesting they're using the opposite runway of what they're using in the real world though. Let's see if we can do pushback. Tug. Let's do free. See if I can control this. Self-drive. Okay. That looks pretty good. And how do you get this to start? I don't know. Alright, we'll push back on our own power. Can't figure that out. Alright, so we are on ground here. Ground is 121.7. Yeah, we're on ground. Linden ground, Bahamasair 225 at gate 21. Ready for push and start with X-ray.
Bahamas 225, Nassau ground, push and start approved, face southwest.
Alright, so we're good to go. Alright, so packs are off, anti-collision lights coming on, and we're going to start number 2.
Southwest 253, monitor tower 135.3, good day. Good day, Southwest 25.
Yeah, I hope I can get at least 2 rides in today. Get this in, go have something to eat, get another one in a little later. Got 3 rides in yesterday. That was a great day. I'm not going to hold that out. My shoulder's killing me. Don't think we're going to get a hot start anyway. Alright, that's good. That's looking good. Isolation valve is closed. Right back to auto. Pressure is good. We're starting number 1.
That was 3564 making zero. Again, give way to the 88 at Foxtrot 2, and then you'll follow the opposite direction, United, Boeing 737, monitor dial 125.32.
We get a hot start, I can always grab this and slap it down. My shoulder's killing me. I'm not going to hold that out. I don't think I've ever noticed a hot start with PMDG. I have noticed it with the Zebo mod though in X-Plane. Alright. We're good here. Off. You can go off. Clean board. Alright. This may not look all that pretty, but let's see if this is going to work. not going to roll back. Come on. No, we're not going to roll back. All right. Well, we're going to do pushback then, and just have it, instead of doing free, self-drive. Let's do straight out. Straight out. Tug. Start. Hey, Skywise, how's it going?
2351, ground going Foxtrot for ramp 5, they'll take you through for 6.
Foxtrot for ramp 5 to north 6 for Delta 2651.
All right, we're up and running. I'm just going to stop this once we get back far enough. Would really be nice if we had a program like better pushback. Oh, it would be nice if I could. Oh, I can steer here. I tried that last go around. It wouldn't let me steer. Well, that's not too bad then. So far, everything looks nice and smooth.
Give way to the opposite direction, Embraer, and then continue on Echo toward Victor.
Well, this isn't too bad if I could steer. I tried steering the last time and it just wouldn't let me do it. Interesting. This isn't too bad.
Okay, just let me know your intentions when you know.
L 1973 is on the signature for Echo 20. Actually, we're on the ramp number 6.
Build 1973, around going Foxtrot from ramp 5, they'll take you through for 6.
You can leave us right here. This is good enough. We can get out from here.
Round up 1916 north. Build 1916 round 08 right, and right on Foxtrot ramp 3 going Echo. Hey, right. Right on Foxtrot 3 over to Echo.
We had a couple of AI aircraft come in. We're using runway 14. They're using 3-2 in the real world for this ride. Interesting.
So the side 33 at ramp 3, follow it.
All right, I think we're all disconnected here.
Ramp 3, follow the 757
All right, so let me have taxi. Let me have you. TA, auto. Let me have the flight controls here.
And ground on 1427, also 1 north Tango.
So the 1427 round 08 right after the RJ. Turn right on Foxtrot and ramp 3.
I'll take that back.
Give way to the RJ outbound right on front and attention to Echo at ramp 3, Delta 1427 right.
I'll landing ground, Bahamasair 225 at gate 21, looking to taxi to runway 32.
Bahamas 225, taxi to runway 32 via Hotel 3 Hotel. Contact tower on 119 or decimal 5 when ready for departure.
I cleared a taxi to runway 32 via Hotel 32, then Hotel. Contact tower 119.5 when ready for departure. Good day. All right, 119.5 is already in there, so let's get on out of here.
533, follow the 75, Martel 125.37, 530.
Are you not going to let us go again here? Did this the last time too.
1379 round up.
We should be disconnected here. So let me go to PMDG, state load. Let's go to taxi. Taxi, execute. And it gets rid of all my stuff. All right, back. Airport. You, that was 269. Right, and what were you? You were 149. Right. We were cleared up to 4. I should see if we're going to roll first.
So the 1973 Outram 5, we're going out on 7-3.
All right, we're going to roll. How about we let this guy get in, being that they're using the back. We're using 3-2, they're using 14. No idea why. We're back to this nonsense again here. You know what? I ain't even going to mess with it. We're going. I got to figure out what's going on with this pushback nonsense. Come on in, Southwest, and we can get out of here. This guy just hanging out on the grass.
1383 at ground and wait, right? Give way to the regional jet. We'll turn right on Foxtrot and then 3 join Echo. Give way to the RJ Foxtrot 3 to
And weather, station, airport data, position.
1379, continue and hold short of ramp.
And screwed all this stuff up. You screwed that up too? Yep, we're at 220. Be nice if there was a decent pushback program that didn't give you any issues when they were trying to let you go in the back end. Screw anything else up in here? Not worried about that. Not worried about any of that. And you changed that on me, didn't you? Squawk 1544. He's out of our way. Let's get out of here before someone else comes in. Anybody know of another pushback program that might be out there for 2020? Please let me know. Because this seems to do this on a regular basis. And that's pretty much unacceptable. Because when I have to redo all this, I usually miss something. Alright, H3, hotel all the way down, right? To 32. Pretty smooth so far. And I'm using windows 1, 3, and 2. I've got the main window with the taskbar minimized, or else I get stutters. Go figure. I have to add another 4K into the mix, increase the demand on my setup to get better smooth performance. Doesn't make any sense. But I'll take the, oh, there's a little flicker. I'll take the smooth performance though. So today's ride's less than 200 miles. It's 191 miles to Miami. So it's going to be a quick ride, up and down, quick. Yeah, the toolbar, Rodney, that seems to do something to my setup. I can't have that screen up here. It seems to just give me flickers. And it doesn't matter the scenery. I could be looking at nothing, and I still get them. So, really weird. I think they went a little crazy with these lights here. They're not even close to being right. All right, let's go to tower.
American 2119, traffic approaching at 2 mile final, bringing for upwards of 190 at 8 runway 190 at takeoff, no delay. Up 196 takeoff, American 2119. November 210, Foxtrot Zulu.
Oh, you've tried the flow, Skywise? The flow that he's talking about is this sheet here that I created. I put this together really for new people that I have in the flight deck that don't know anything. And we'll use the Boeing flow here that's taken right from the manuals. And they'll throw every button, switch, dial, and take the aircraft from cold and dark to securing it on the back end. If they can put it down. I've had a few that were able to land it. A few, not so much. Still waiting to hear from Flight Illusions about the flight illusion gauges in 2020 with them not working with G-Step. Almost a week. I figure I'll give them to Monday or Tuesday, then I'll write them back. The first question I asked him, I got a response within 24 hours. Told me you don't need G-Step, use ProSim. I don't use ProSim, so that's not going to work. And G-Step shows that they're all connected. I've got green dots next to all of the gauges. They light up, they just don't work. And I know the gauges aren't broken because they work in X-Plane using Air Manager just fine. Oh, another flicker going on there, look at that. Some steady flickers. Wonder if it has something to do with the trees. We're getting a little close to these trees. Interesting. Comes out of nowhere. And it's steady. Not drawing much more than what it was. And then look, now it's smooth as glass again. That don't make any sense. That looks like there's some coating issues going on underneath the skin here with this. Or they got some server problems going on. Feeding the data. All righty. Linden Tower, good afternoon. Bahamasair 225, holding short, runway 32, ready for departure. And let's get rid of that. Let me have the SID.
Nassau Tower, runway 32, wind 035 at 11, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Bahamasair 225. My clock going, and TARA. Let's have a peek. Attendant notification is complete. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Engine start selectors to continuous. Auto throttle is armed. Flaps are set for takeoff. Oh, wrong section. TARA auto park and brake release 40%. We're gone. Alright, 40%. And look, we got someone coming in too. Stable. Toga. Let's get out of their way before they get too close. I can see their lights. Alright, thrust set, airspeed's active. 80 knots, check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80. That little bit of a push. Little bit of a push. Gear up. .13-knot crosswind coming this way.
Bahamasair 225, contact departure on 132.55.
I'm going to departure 132.55, Bahamasair 225. Bahamasair 225, good afternoon, departure with you, climbing through 2,000 for 4,000, inbound Javas. Pretty cool view.
Bahamas 225, Nassau departure, radar contact, climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, Bahamasair 225. Alright, Javas, and we're heading over to Nico. And you can have it now.
Bahamas 225, contact Nassau, approach on 121.0.
Contact Nassau approach on 121.0, Bahamasair 225. Good day. Nassau approach, Bahamasair 225 with you, climbing through 4100 for flight level 200. Flaps on.
Bahamas 225, Nassau approach identified. Good afternoon, Nassau QNH 1022.
And what are we looking at? 1022. Yeah, I get it, Johnny. I get it. Flaps up. All right, we're inbound Nico. What are you looking at, platoon here? Changed all my stuff here again. You know what? Here, we're just gonna do this. Done playing with this nonsense. Definitely got to find a pushback program that actually works.
Bahamas 225, Nassau approach, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Climb and maintain flight level 220, Bahamasair 225. All right, that takes us here. That's good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And one more time, Louis. All right, now. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And hold at 3. Alright, we shouldn't get any more of those BS messages now. Oh, a few other people slipped in here. Hey Ray, how's it going? And Todd, how's it going? Coming up on 10. Let's clean that up. And we're looking pretty good. I fly RC plane, drone, and build my own boats. Oh, cool, Ray. How cool is that? RC. I have my own... man, I've been flying radio controlled for a long time. Both fixed wing and helicopter. My favorite's a helicopter. I don't fly it anymore. I have... well, if you've been around a while, you may know if you're into helicopters or know somebody. I have a TSK MyStar 2 V2 Carbon 60 helicopter. Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely amazing radio controlled setup. I had the entire tail section redone in brass with the tube set up. Absolutely stunning. Contact Nassau Center on 125.7, Bahamasair 225. Good day. Nassau Center, Bahamasair 225 with you, climbing through 13,200 for 220. Yeah, I've had
Good afternoon, Andros Island altimeter 1021.
Weather's getting a little better as we're getting closer to Miami. Nice. Yeah, I've had a couple of Cessnas. I've had an extra 300. I had a Thunderbird. Was it F-16 way back when? Still have the old controllers that they don't even use anymore. Had the modules in the back that used to pop in and out. A JR 10X radio. That was a pretty penny. I don't think they're that expensive anymore, but 270.
Contact center 134.90720.
3497, Mark 7 reports.
Southwest 1429, contact center 127.
All right.
271, go figure. Southwest 1646, plan and maintain.
All right, Nico. Let's see. Nico, we should have 19.6. We're 19.9 on the fuel. And we should have 17.7 when we get in. Another 20 miles to top a climb and 160 miles to go.
Contact 127.17 and now I report you there.
Pretty cool view. Like the view out that window better. Nice. I think we just barely see Florida beginning to show up way out in the distance there. And what do we have here? That's done. That's done. Bleeds are done. APU's off. Lights, we are good. That is good. Auto brake is off, up and off, and we are set for standard pressure. Monitor, 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 and we're off to the races here.
Delta 1698, contact center 134.45.
3445.
That should get rid of any issues we have here. And we can let them run around for a little while anyway. They're not going to be up here long. Then after this, I'll get this camera moved out of the way. It's a little close here. But I wanted to give you a little close-up view of the daytime stuff. See, again, I got an aircraft above us, and yet DCAS isn't telling us anything. All right, DCAS is up and running here. Off. Nothing. And he's above us here. So DCAS doesn't seem to be working. They're not showing up.
225 Nassau Center, expect the 42 arrival for the ILS runway 8 right into Miami via DHP.
See, they're changing my arrival again. No. Bahamasair 225, request device 2 arrival for the ILS runway 8 right into Miami. Giving me the same runway, but they're changing my my arrival that I have already set up in the flight plan.
Arrival for ILS runway 8 right into Miami, confirmed.
Vice 2 arrival. Requesting Vice 2 arrival into Miami. One more time and then we ignore them.
Bahamas 225, 42 arrival into Miami confirmed.
Yeah, you're done. Alright, let's switch over. 123. They're done. Alright, we're off that chart. And we're done with SayIntentions this ride. We're on our own. We're just going to follow the charts now. We're on Route 49 right now. And we're going to follow that into Vice and head on into Miami. MS 2020 not playing nice today between Pushback and SayIntentions. Not playing very nice. What are we looking at here? Top of descent in another 10 miles? How about we get them back in their seats now? And let's set up lower. What do we go down to? Let's have a peek. We're coming in on a Vice 2. Oh, wrong airport. I'm not reprogramming everything. Not to come into the same runway. It's ridiculous. And they won't even let me change it. So, now we ignore them. Hey, Healing Songs, how's it going? You just caught us on our way into Miami. Just caught us on our way into Miami. What are we good? We're good. Let's see if she obeys this all the way down to 5. Since we're not using SayIntentions. She should take us all the way down to 5 for Blizz. For a right hand U-turn into 8 right. Yeah, it even turned the lights off in here again. And the only way to turn these on is to go back into the 3D panel and turn up the background night lighting. So I either got to set up MS 2020 where I don't push back or find some other program. Because what comes with 2020 just doesn't work right. Don't like it at all. 287. Need a program like Better Pushback. I can set it before the ride and then just don't bother me. Let me just press Pushback and we're off to the races. There's Florida. Just starting to come in down there. You can see the water getting a little bit lighter as we get a little bit closer. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice, very slow descent. We need to be above flight level 210 at KMIA. So we're at 21.7 and change. Super mellow descent. Yeah, I'll take them. Medication time. Medication time. I'll get them after this ride. We don't have that much far to go. What do we have left here? 118 miles to go. Then I think I'm going to go searching for a backup program. Pushback program online. Interesting. Like little tiny black dots showing up here on the left screen. Nothing on the center. And nothing on the right.
United 577.
Interesting.
Now to flight level 220. Then cross Caleb at 1000 to altimeter 3028. Cross Caleb at 1000 out of 567.
Alright, that should be in range. And Clier, we should have 18.9 on the fuel. We're at 19.1.
Transport 3264, contact 21527. 111.
How about we get set for the back end? I'm sure it probably wipes some of that stuff out too.
Shuttle 6139, direct to Bel Air.
Alright, decision height's going to be 450. And we're looking at 110.3. 110.3.092. Right, elevation is going to be, that's fine. And on a mist, climb to 8, left turn, hold 3000. Okay, and that should all be in. And that's looking pretty good. We can even set you. Alright, so set. Let's come back to Vice 2. So we're on the arrival into Miami. I'm just not on the moving map display. It's not to scale. So we're not going to get on that moving map until we hit Vice. Another 40 miles. Clier, 18.9, 18.9, 17.9 when we get in. We're looking pretty good and right on the money with the fuel. 311. And Jets is coming into view right now. And now we increased our descent. That looks great. That water out there looks fantastic. Very nice. Hey, Solar Bumblecat, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. MS 2020's acting up a little bit today, but what are we looking at here? We need to be Jets above 15. Yeah. The water with the sunshine looks pretty cool on the left. Alright, we're coming up on 18. Bleed air panel is set to auto. Land altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Local pressure is in. Recall. We got a clean board. VRAF minimum is going to get that in. What are we coming in at here? This ride, we're coming in at $153. And it disconnected the VNAV again. Very strange that it does that. Right now I'm in MS 2020 today, Bumblecat. When I run the daytime rides, I'll run them in MS 2020 because I prefer the view out the window in MS 2020 over X-Plane. But at night, I prefer the night lighting of X-Plane 12 with Regiate. MS 2020, it just looks like daytime lighted areas just patched over the dark areas and then just kind of faded out. So I don't like that look at all. So X-Plane gives me a nicer look. And I can control the individual light bulbs, which are pretty cool. So I get the best of both worlds, actually being able to run 2020 and X-Plane 12 with the flight deck. Not many can do that in the real world with something like this. If any, I don't know if there are any that can do that. All right, jets. 19. Right on the money. And we're inbound Vice, so within the next 20 miles we'll be on that moving map display. And we're going to be swinging a right-hand U-turn coming into Miami, so there should be a good view out that right window on the turn. Yeah, pretty much going forward. If you see me flying in the daytime, I'm running Microsoft. And if I'm running at night, I'm running X-Plane. All right, Vice, we need to be below 16. We're at 14.4, so we're looking pretty good. And then Nikki, we need to be between 12 and 14. And then Gamey's 11, so pretty good on the descent. Only two issues this ride, really. With Pushback not letting us go after they pushed us back. Not being able to push back on my own power. A little weird because it worked the other day. And when I enter my VREF minimums, it disengages the VNAV. Very strange. More than likely after I get something to eat. Yeah, I definitely have to get something to eat. I have to take my medication. So, but I'm hoping I can get one more in here today. At least. It would be nice to get two. Get 6 in over the weekend. Ooh, that would be unheard of. But it would be nice to get one more ride in here today at least. I'll do another day ride with MS 2020. Not sure where. Maybe out of Miami somewhere. Another added benefit to having MS 2020 up and running. MS 2020, the 3 screens all line up. With X-Plane, their networking is a mess. It doesn't work right. Clouds don't match up, rain don't match up, lighting don't match up, vehicles don't match up, gates disappear on the back end. And it's been like that since day one, and they still haven't fixed it. According to Ben, it was supposed to be coming third quarter of this year. There hasn't been a peep out of anybody about it. And the latest update that just came out doesn't mention it at all. So maybe we'll get it in 2026, or maybe Ben meant 2026, third quarter. Who knows? Tell you, their excuses are getting a little old. And the only thing they really have going for them are their night lighting now, and the Zebo mod. If it wasn't for the Zebo mod and the night lighting, X-plane would be gone. And MS 2024, boy, did they go the wrong route with 100% streaming. What a mess that was. So I got a refund the very same day. I had the automatic set up for download. It started right at 11 a.m. I was able to download pretty quickly. Went to go run it. It ran once and that was it. After that, you were stuck in a queue for like 20 hours. They had issues with 2020 and they weren't streaming everything. Now they want to stream everything and they think things were going to get better. Hopefully they'll hear the outcry from us serious flight simmers and give us a download option like we have in 2020. If not, I guess 2020 is going to be my latest setup. And that's it going forward, because I'm not doing 100% streaming. I'm definitely not relying on their service for my flight sim experience. That's out. Did not spend $100 grand to have to worry about them. I don't want to worry about anybody on the outside for my flight sim experience. And I'm sure you can tell I'm not a fanboy of either one of them. I'm a fanboy of my flight sim experience, and that's it. Whoever gives it to me, that's where I'm going. P3D, Microsoft, Laminar. Doesn't matter who. So hopefully 2024 is going to change their tune. Give us an offline option. So all I have to do is log in. You can check my credentials, and then I can fly offline if I don't want photogrammetry and if I don't want the Bing maps. So if their servers are all crapped out, it would be nice to have a server on the side just for registration information, so you can get to the main menu, go to offline option, and still fly. But they definitely lost money, at least for me, that's for sure. Because I had the deluxe premium package, and there's no way I'm buying the premium deluxe package if I go back to 2024. I'll get their standard version, and that's it. So gamey, we need to be 250 below 11. We're at 11,007 right now, and we're at 220, so we're looking pretty good. Raven is 9, Citgo is 8, above 8, Daya is above 6, and Blizz is 5. Pretty cool run, just a couple of minor glitches. Oh, you didn't get 2024, Bumblecat? I mean, I get why they did it. You know, their bottom line is dollars. So, if you go Xbox 100% streaming and just carry us PC guys along for the ride, they're hoping for the Christmas and birthday sales, where mommy and daddy buy them an Xbox, or they have an Xbox already, and they get 2024, so they get the initial sale, and then the kiddies are gone in a week going to play some shoot-'em-up game. So they make the money, and they don't have to pay for the service. So I get why they did it, but going that route, I can't see how you can say you're for serious flight simmers. Don't get it. Doesn't make any sense.
Making 1558, Roger. Repeat 220, quarter staple.
All right, we got another 40 miles to go. Yeah, Solar. I'm running the 7950 X3D. You don't get much better than that nowadays. I'm running DDR5 RAM, 64 gigabit at 6,000 hertz. 4090 video board, a tough board from Asus with 24 gig of RAM. My internet ping is 0.17 milliseconds, which is nothing. And my up and download speeds are pegged at over 950. So it's not on my end. No way, no how. And let's get that out. Let's slow down and enjoy this ride, shall we? Give me that. I'll take the speed here. We're going to enjoy this view. This looks great. Here's Miami. And you really should have a nice view out that right window. And Copra, they want us above 3. All right, so. Give me 5. All right, Raven 9. We're at 92, descending, and we're 1.5 miles out. So she's obeying the descent, that's for sure. Wow, look at that view. Beautiful. Beautiful. Give me 10. Alright, we'll hang like this. Get the nose down a little bit lower, give you a little bit of a better view. And we're going to 302. Water looks pretty cool down there. Can you actually see it changing color, getting a little bit lighter where it's not as deep? Nice job. Very nice job. Beautiful. Another aircraft above us, outbound, not on the display. Castillo, 18.2, we're 18.2. Should have 18 when we get in. Oh no, pretty smooth ride. Couple of minor issues, that's it. And Dahlia, 302. Very good. So we're 7,600 descending. We need to be above 6 at Dahlia. So the descent has been pretty much right on the money. Clouds look pretty cool. And from here we're going to 72.
Alpha 230, sorry through 2104,
See if you can see a little peekaboo out the window down there with the ground. Looks pretty cool. Very nice. All right, 6,800 descending. We need to be at 5,000 at Blizz.
317 Mike Lima, can you maintain 2,000 feet per minute on your time?
Not at 290 knots, which would you like, ma'am?
Number 317 Mike Lima, normal speed and 2,000 feet per minute for higher 9 to 5.
Nice view, yeah, good. I'm glad.
Nominal speed, we'll give you 2,000 on greater.
Then what I'll do, I'll reposition the camera next. I'll get it pushed back a little bit further. Give you a view of the full forward overhead and the pedestal.
1558 Mars, 11 o'clock, 15 miles, 75 miles.
Beautiful breaking through. Nice.
American 1658 approved, requested when able for direct pilot, maintain 280 knots.
And be landing with a crosswind.
American 1658 Southside approach, 124.85.
145. Revolution 81, 10 and a half for 14000.
Secretary, someone please hold 320.
Oh, 320, Revolution 81.
And
Closer to American 1890.
all right, so here we're basically going to be outbound till we get vectored back in. So we're going to head out a little ways, and then we're going to come and we'll make the U-turn, head back to Copra, and then land at 8 right. And we've got gate G4. Let's take a look at that real quick. Should be on the right-hand side, if I remember correctly here.
Hello, that's at 370, is it the 7,000 for 10
G4, we're right in the corner. Concourse G4, we're right in the corner near the building. And we'll be coming in on 21, okay. Alright, we're done with that. Let me bring up the approach into 8 right.
Number 779 Victor Foxtrot, 5 miles west of Depot at 1,000.
11,000.
Alright, and we're coming down to 3. We're holding at 3. We can head back to Copra now. And the outbound heading is going to be 270. Okay. So you can come back to 270 and we're all set. Pretty cool view. Looks like they patched the satellite data right there.
PMDG 808, turn 15 degrees right, that's stop.
15 right,
Great view of Miami. Beautiful.
November 651 Whiskey Echo, contact
Beautiful.
1.75.
2375.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that ride, even with a little bit of ranting going on from me. You got to vent every now and then, or else you end up with ulcers. It's one thing that I don't have with all my health conditions are ulcers. All right, let's head on down here, shall we? Head on down, Louis. And you know what? Give me the gear. B-15. And we'll slow all the way up. And we're holding at 3. Give me 30. Lights, engine start selectors, auto brake, speed brake, landing gear, flaps, and they have been notified. My bird. I got control. Wow, look at that view. Beautiful. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let me have the airport now. .13-knot crosswind whacking us from about 11 o'clock. What a great view, man. I'll tell you, when the whole deck comes together, it really is amazing. There's a lot going on here. And to just have a couple of minor issues, I mean, that's pretty great, considering. .15-knot wind now, 11 o'clock, hitting us. That's off. I'm not sure why that popped on. There's no fuel in there anyway. Interesting. Oh, little flick of air. A little bit of a flick of air. Yeah, see? That should not be popping on. Wow, look at that view. Whew, man, nice. Nice. Yeah, we're getting beat up a little bit here. Continue. Swinging between 8 and 15 knots. Easy. Easy. Whoa, watch that, watch that. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it.
1519, contact center 119.82.
Oh, look at the stutters. Come on, get down, get down, get down, get down. Welcome to Fort Lauderdale. No, we're in Miami. Welcome to Miami. Miami. I'm so used to going to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, see, you should not be on. Pay attention there, Louis.
Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Pretty cool ride. Look, we have no aircraft here at all. Don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. All right. And we can shut down number 2. And we're up and running already. Very good. We'll give that a minute. And then we'll switch over. Hope you enjoyed that ride. We got to go around the other side. Pretty smooth. I got a few flickers here and there, but pretty smooth for the most part. Not sure why the aircraft just disappeared. Oh, there's some flickers there. Oh, we got an aircraft there. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. I have to go back and review the video footage, take a look myself. And we're gate G4. All right, concourse G4. Right in the corner. And let's say that's been about a minute. Let's have a peek on the way in. Exterior lights as needed. APU start. Your damper switch is off. Window heat switches as needed. They're off. Probe heat switches are off. Wing and engine anti-ice off. Engine start selectors as needed. They're off. Auto brake selector is off. Speed brake is down. Flaps are up. Transponders TA auto weather radar is set to test. I only see one aircraft parked on this entire side here, right there, American. That's it. I don't see any other aircraft. One. Maybe they're all hiding on this side. Whiskey to Papa. Papa to 21, Concourse G.
Flight 100 monitor having surface precipitation 40 miles diameter off your left wing, and then off your right wing, going towards 2 o'clock building area, extreme precipitation, about 20 miles in diameter, and then another area about 15 miles diameter, moderate heavy precipitation.
And Papa. Yeah, see, this one's doing it too. Interesting.
You're painting something right over the top, but it doesn't look too bad. I'm just letting you know what I'm showing, sir.
All right, Concourse G. Yeah, no aircraft on this side either. There's one aircraft in Miami. That's it.
So for the 1B, send it to 270.
Number 2741, thanks.
Out of the low, portable Q00, I think 1 minute, get southbound fast.
What time is it now? Almost 2:30? Yeah, I think I can get another ride in after I have something to eat. And this is Concourse F. And there's our concourse right there. That's F, and that's Concourse G. We're on the other side in the corner. Watch, there be an aircraft there parked in our gate. Whole airport's empty except one plane. There'll be one at our gate. No, no. Very strange. No aircraft. We can get rid of the taxi light. Gate G4, right in the corner. Look relatively smooth as far as the exterior views are concerned. A couple of flickers here and there. But I think it's something under the hood that I'm not going to be able to fix. That's a little weird. That it just flickers like that and it goes back to being butter smooth. That just doesn't make any sense. Little flicker there. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that ride. Yeah, we don't even have the marshal here. Interesting. See if these gates are going to work. Bring that down. Anti-collision's off. Let them run around. All right, let's see if that's going to work here. Let's do ground. Set the chocks. Jetway is set up. Let's request ground and air conditioning. I'm going to be a little while. And Jetway is showing inhibit Y. It's back to stairs again. Any way to set this to Jetway and have it save at Jetway? Keeps going back to stairs. All right, there we go. Pretty cool. All right, so we have ground air, ground power. Chocks are in position. We can get rid of the parking brake. Right, and we are shut down completely. We can get rid of the APU. We're on ground first, Johnny. And you are set for unconditioned. Now you're off. And You're off, and stand by. Let's see what we missed. Electrical power, APO ground, we're on ground. We're set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Hydraulic pumps, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off. And that's a wrap. All right, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that ride. Couple of issues there, but nothing major. I always have a blast when I'm in here, and I always enjoy the company. Hope you guys enjoyed the ride. So what did I miss here on the way in? Nice landing. Thanks, Todd. I appreciate that. I'm going to try and get back here later on today, Skywise. I have to get something to eat, take my medication. So, no, this is MS 2020 Lupus VR. Yeah. I'm not crazy about 2024 being 100% streaming. So if they ever have an offline option with the ability to download like 2020, then we'll be back to 2024 in a heartbeat. I purchased a deluxe premium package, but I got a refund. Didn't realize it was going to be all streaming. I thought they were going to offload more streaming to us to make it a little bit better than 2020, but didn't work out that way. Hopefully, after this launch, and as bad as it was, that they may see the error of their ways and give us an offline option with the ability to download all the data. With the exception, of course, with the photogrammetry and the online maps, since that's going to be a tremendous amount of data. But other than that, we should be able to have everything else and be good to go. So, all right, everybody. For those that were with me today, you know, like I said, I always enjoy the company and the conversation along the way. And I will catch you on my next run. I don't know where I'm going to go. We might leave Miami. We might leave somewhere else. I'm not sure. All right, everybody. Take care. Catch you later.
Definitely waiting for team survey. Transator 8137, 7135.1. 25.1, video transator 8137. Air Transat 569, cover maintain flight level 350. The Transat 569 maintains flight level 350, thanks. Air 120 Juliet, direct 3000. Cell for indicate, thanks. Air 120 Juliet, cross 3000, like to maintain 10,000, 10,000, and cover 3001. Cell, can you call it 10,000 for 121 indicate?